Coach Devin here. Let's talk intermittent fasting. Before we get going, click that thumbs up down below and please subscribe. Also, I put together some great free PDFs. They're down in the description down below. Everything from Devin's Guide to Amazing Abs to a Get Lean plan to an at-home workout. They're all right there for you to download. It's my gift to you. All right, so someone asked me the other day about intermittent fasting, and they'd read some information online about it, and they said, this sounds like, the magic bullet of fitness. This'll do what it needs me. I need it to do. I'm going to get great results. I think intermittent fasting is the ticket for me. And look, I am a fan of anything at all that gets you going where you need to go. So if you find intermittent fasting works, I'm a fan of that. If you're the person that found South Beach diet works, I'm a fan of that. What I'm not a fan of is things that are not sustainable. To that, keto diet is one of the things that's not sustainable. And then anything that tells you that they are the be all end all and they are going to be that magic bullet for you, that you're going to get fit. It's going to help you lose all the weight and get get where you want to go. I don't like that stuff. And the reason I don't like this is really simple. Intermittent fasting is no different than any other diet plan out there, really. It is trumped up, looks cool. You don't eat anything for 12 hours and then you eat everything in that period, and that's going to trick your body into doing this, that, and the other. Unfortunately, when it comes down to brass tacks, the science of it doesn't hold up. Losing weight, and that's what intermittent fasting breaks down to all the time. It's about losing weight. Losing weight is about burning more calories than you take in. That's all it is. I'm sorry, that's it. Period. There's no other fancy, cool, if you eat at 7 p.m. at night, if you eat at 7 a.m. in the morning stuff that has anything to do with anything. Facts are facts, science is science, and all comes down. Every tiny piece of diet planning that you can ever have boils down to one fact: did you burn more calories in the course of your day than you took in? Period. End of discussion. If you took in more calories than you burned, you're gaining weight. If you burn more calories than you took in, you're losing weight. If it's the same, you've burned the same number of calories you've taken in, you're staying stable. But there's no other way to look at it, period. End of discussion. Which is why I say with intermittent fasting, you have to force yourself not to eat for a certain amount of time and blah, 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 blah. You know what? Sounds like a fun little plan to try. But in the end of the day, it's not the magic bullet. It's not going to get you where you want to go because of the fact that you didn't eat for a certain amount of time. It doesn't do any of those things. What it does is it has you eating fewer calories than you're burning in a day, and then you think, oh, this is working for me. It's only working because you're burning more calories than you're taking in. Now, if you're someone who finds that intermittent fasting works for you, it is not unhealthy. You can do it. It's not going to, cause problems with your body. Is it sustainable long term? Well, probably for some people it is. That is something you actually could do long term. And if you can do it long term and it works, more power to you. Do it up. Feel free. The problem I find with intermittent fasting is this: you will tend to make mistakes when you're hungry. That has always, always, always been my issue with any kind of plan that forces you into something that's not sustainable or forces you into something where you're hungry. When you're hungry and you go to the grocery store, you buy a whole bunch of crap you don't want, and then you come home and you say, ugh, I shouldn't have bought that. Or you grab whatever you can get and you walk in the door and you're hungry and you're making supper, and next thing you know, you're grabbing all kinds of food and you've eaten half a meal when the meal's ready. That's because your inhibitions are lower. You're hungry. You're like, I need some food right now, damn it. That's what happens when you are hungry. So my issue with intermittent fasting is, if you're someone who can handle the hunger side of it, 100% do it up. But if you're not someone who handles hunger well, if you're someone like me and I get a little cranky and I want some food, I will make mistakes with intermittent fasting. 100% guaranteed. I will screw it up. I will make some mistakes, and then I will overeat. My calories will be too high, and I will gain weight. So that is the problem I see, and that a problem that I know for me, it would not work. I am a fan of having clients eat consistently over the course of the day because they make fewer mistakes. They're less hungry, so there's fewer screw-ups. That's what I believe in. I believe in that because I have been a trainer for 26 years. I have coached thousands of people, helped Many people lose a lot of weight, and the proof is in the pudding. That has worked consistently on an ongoing basis for me. If intermittent fasting works for you, great. But one thing to keep in mind, just the only thing, if this is the one thing you get out of this video, is this: intermittent fasting isn't the silver bullet. It is not going to be the be all and end all for you. And as long as you eat fewer calories than you burn off, you're going to lose weight. It doesn't matter how you do it. So you can starve yourself for 12 hours a day and do it, or you can eat consistently over the day. Totally up to you. The choice is yours. But intermittent fasting by itself is not the be all and end all. It's in fact, when you come down to it, is basically pseudoscience, guys. That's all it is. It's pseudo bro type science where this will work. It's kind of like saying, if I get up first thing in the morning and I burn a bunch of calories on an empty stomach, that will work better than burning the calories later. No, the only thing that matters is when you burn the calories. That's all there is to it. That's science. That's how fitness works, guys. That's just how fitness works. Like I said in the intro, check down in the description. I've got some great free PDFs for you guys as my gift to you. Have yourself an amazing day, and don't fight the awesome.